Hello, this is Ed Salazar, and today we're going to talk about test validation. So I have my test case, and now I'm wondering, what do I do with it now? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and play this back. We've already renamed all of the pages. We've put our proper think times in. We believe that our test case is created. And so we'll go ahead and open it up in a composition. If you click the small button there, it will just automatically open up your test case into a composition. We want to go ahead and just run it with one user, one repeat. And we can click play. And if I click play from this navigation edit tab, it will automatically kick me out into the play tab as soon as the test starts. And the first widget that will open up is the result detail dashboard. Result detail dashboard is what we're going to do just to sort of make sure that our test case is working. So you can see it has played and the navigation panel off to the left hand side. It can be opened. You can just fan it out and it'll tell me home page, login page, and then the login activity. Now this is the key that we want to make sure that you'll understand here. Completed with no errors doesn't necessarily mean that your test case passed. All it means is that all of the messages that came through received a 200 OK and did not fail. Now this is going to be a very good example. It is using Wikipedia homepage. I have a 200 OK here on the main page, and you can see I see main page. It looks like it passed just fine. Great. The importance here is in order to make sure your test case is really working, you have to go in and just verify each of the pages work. So as I click on the index PHP, this should be the login page. So great, login, create an account, it shows me a username and password field. So far so good. The final step is the actual login post with my username and password. I have a 200 OK, but if we scroll down, notice what happens. I'm still at the login create account page. And the big message in bold here, login error. It's telling me I have to log in again. So really what happens is I logged in, it didn't work correctly, and it kicked me out to a page that says login error. However, from the HTTP perspective, Wikipedia serves this up as a 200 OK. Now this is normal. This happens a lot in a lot of applications. So just because you see completed with no errors doesn't mean that we don't have an error. And this is clearly explained here because we see login error. Now how do we fix this? Really what we want to do is there's two phases. Number one, we really need to put validations into our test case to make sure that it really is doing the behavior that we expect. And let's go back out to the clip and let's put some validations in and we can figure out exactly how to make this work correctly. Main page. Let's start here. If you go into the left-hand navigation, you can see that there's an inputs, recorded response. This recorded response allows me to show it either as HTML or just the actual text-based response. I'm going to show as HTML. I should expect to see main page on here. If for some reason it shows up with a sorry, this page is down for maintenance and that's still a 200 OK, it's going to fail. So what we want to do is very simple. We're going to do a text-based check for main page. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in. On the left-hand navigation, you see validation. So I'm going to click on validation. It says there are no user-defined validations, and we're just going to click and add one. So I click in here, I add it. We want to do response type as text, text-based validation, and we want to match this as a glob expression. The reason we don't leave this as exactly is there's a lot more things on the page other than just the sort of welcome screen. And so we're not trying to match every single piece of text on here. We just want to match one particular piece of text. So I'm going to click glob expression. And in order to get the glob expression to work, I need to use a star, the value I'm searching for, like main page, and then an n star. So we have main page as our expression, and then we have failure action as fail the parent. I want to customize the message and say main page failed. And you can put anything that you want in here. So let's do it for the other pages. Very quickly again, to repeat the process, we'll click on the main page. We'll go down, look at the recorded response, scroll down, show it as HTML. And on this one, I want to verify a login, create account. I'll hit copy. I'll go down create a validation very quickly. Again, text-based validation, matching a glob expression, star, the value that I want to look for, log in, create account, star, and then I want to fail the parent, and I want to give it a custom failure message, login, page failed. Very simple. Last step, and this is the one where we're having issues, and this is the one where we hope to actually have the error flag. I'm going to go to recorded response. I want to make sure that we show login successful. This is what we should see. So as a validation, again, final step, create a new one, text-based, glob, match, star, my value, and end star. And then in the customized result, login failed. We'll save this and let's play it again and see what happens. So as I move from one tab to the other, I can move from the clip over into the composition, I can push play, and what I'm expecting now is that the test case will still fail, but this time, instead of getting the standard test passed without errors, I should get an actual error. So we see here's the error, great. We can use the navigation panel on the left. It'll refresh itself, and then we can start fanning into it. The login step failed. Perfect. Now what is that failure as I go a little deeper? Login failed. Validation of response did not pass. Login failed. That's the message that I just put in a little earlier, and the reason is because we have basically not a login successful. You can find the second part of this video as well as other informational videos at cloudlink.sosta.com. Thank you.